The celebrity speaker era is dead, and here's something that might surprise you. Only 1% of audiences even want them anymore. Now, I just watched an unknown speaking expert make $60,000 speaking to manufacturers last month. No fame, no followers, and the same research that's killing celebrity contracts, it's creating a whole new class of speakers that event planners can't find fast enough. In this video, I'm going to show you the research that's turning the $2.6 billion speaking industry upside down, plus the 3 types of speakers who are winning every contract right now. But first, let me share this Freeman study that has Fortune 500 planners canceling big name deals as we speak. Freeman, one of the world's largest event management companies, surveyed over 5,000 conference attendees. Want to guess how many wanted celebrity keynote speakers? 1%. That's it. But here's what they did want. 39% wanted keynotes about innovation and new ways of thinking. Another 37% wanted to hear from industry leaders and experts. Ken Holsinger, Freeman's senior VP, said it perfectly. Credibility and relevance matter a lot. People want to hear from an industry expert, not an alpine skier. Now, this isn't just about celebrity speakers losing work. This is about how we value expertise in 2025. Right now, and I mean right now, there are thousands of corporate trainers, consultants, and industry experts sitting in their offices. They've got the real knowledge, real solutions, but they're watching their peers get booked for major conferences while they get passed over and over again. Maybe that's you. You've got valuable expertise, but no platform to share it. Here's the thing. Our window to become a thought leader is closing faster than you might think. See, while everyone's busy building social media followings, there's a quiet revolution happening in conference rooms across America. The people who see it coming, they're positioning themselves to capture 6-figure speaking fees. The people who don't, well, they're about to become permanent spectators. And here's where it gets really interesting. JLA Speakers tracked something called interactive speaking formats from 2018 to 2024. In 2018, they had 23 bookings. By 2024, 208 bookings. That's an 800% increase. Think about that for a second. The old way of doing keynotes, 75% presentation, 25% Q&A, that's dead. It's now 50-50. Audiences want conversation, not a lecture. This is exactly what my client Chris missed when he got rejected by 2 conferences after they'd sent him contracts for keynote speeches. Chris is a corporate speaker and trainer who built and exited a highly successful business. He has years of leadership expertise, great local reputation, making good money. But when 2 conference organizers pulled his speaking contracts because he was missing one thing that true experts have, it was a wake-up call. Can you relate? That sting of being passed over? Now, you might be thinking, Steve, this sounds like good news for me. People want experts instead of celebrities. Well, hold on a second. There's a problem most experts don't see coming. Here's the math. 47% of corporate events now spend less than $10,000 on keynote speakers. That's way down from the $50,000 to $100,000 celebrity budgets we used to see. But, and this is important, the professional speaker market is still growing. Mortar Intelligence says it'll hit $2.61 billion by 2030. So what does that tell us? Less money per speaker, but more total money in the market. And here's something that'll blow your mind. Research from Influencer Marketing Hub shows that micro-influencers, people with under 10,000 followers, get 7% engagement rates. Celebrities with over 100,000 followers, just 1.7%. It's like this. You trust your neighbor's restaurant recommendation more than the billboard, right? Same thing's happening in corporate boardrooms. Chris learned this the hard way. While he was positioning himself as a culture expert, other trainers were positioning themselves as solutions to specific measurable problems. But most experts are still playing by the old rules. They're walking down the yellow brick road while everyone else found the shortcut. Freeman's latest report found something else fascinating. 78% of event organizers think their attendees experienced a peak moment at their events. But when they asked attendees, 60% said they did not experience that peak moment. You see the disconnect? Organizers are still booking based on name recognition and generic expertise. But attendees want to solve specific real problems. And here's the other thing. Attendees who don't get that peak moment, they're 85% less likely to come back next year. So if you're not delivering exactly what audiences want, you're not just losing one gig, you're killing future opportunities. It's like doing math on the ceiling, technically possible, but why make it so hard? Chris's transformation happened when he realized this disconnect. 6 months after those conference rejections, he made a decision. Instead of waiting to be chosen, he was going to make himself impossible to ignore. He stopped trying to be that motivational speaker and started positioning himself as the culture and leadership trainer who reduces employee turnover by 40% in 90 days. Specific, measurable, valuable. Those 2 canceled contracts, they got pulled because Chris didn't have the one thing that tells the world you're an expert, a book. So Chris published a short 150-page book outlining his system. After repositioning with his book, Chris doubled his fees and no one questioned them. Clients are chasing him, and he was hired by Coca-Cola to speak at their annual leadership conference. He told me something I'll never forget. "Steve, for the first time in years, I didn't feel invisible. Having a book changes how people see you. That's transformation, not just information." So what did Chris figure out that most experts miss? There are 3 types of speakers who are winning in this new landscape. Think of them as the 3 lanes on the highway to speaking success. First lane, specific problem solvers, not leadership experts, but the person who reduces turnover by 40%. Not sales trainers, but the consultant who increases close rates by 23%. Here's proof. 68% of the professional speaker market is now industry-specific speakers, according to Kansa Insights research. Second lane, interactive facilitators. These aren't your grandfather's keynote speakers. They run workshops, facilitate discussions, create experiences that audiences actually remember weeks later. Third lane, credibility community builders. People who've built trust within specific niches, not massive followings, engaged ones. And get this, 82% of consumers trust recommendations from micro-influencers. That trust translates directly to corporate bookings. But here's what Chris learned that most people miss completely. This isn't just about getting speaking gigs. This is about transforming from someone who waits to be chosen to someone who becomes impossible to ignore. The people who understand this, they're not just getting booked once, they're building entire speaking careers around their expertise. It's like the difference between fishing with a net and fishing with a hook. One catches whatever swims by, the other catches exactly what you're looking for. Now, here's something fascinating about Chris's transformation that most people don't realize. Once he repositioned himself and started getting booked, something unexpected happened. He stopped having to chase speaking opportunities. Event planners started calling him. But it wasn't just luck. Chris had figured out something that most experts never learn: how to make his best clients want to share him with others. See, when you deliver that specific, measurable value we talked about, your clients don't just appreciate it, they want to tell their colleagues about it. But most experts make it hard for their clients to refer them. Chris learned how to make referring him effortless and natural, and that's why I pulled this video out here for you to watch next, because it shows exactly how to create that steady flow of premium clients who come to you instead of you chasing them. You'll see how Chris went from begging for referrals to having clients who couldn't wait to share his framework with their network. It's a completely different way of thinking about client relationships.